401k, you don't have any tax implications when you roll it. So as long as it's moved to a self-directed 401k or IRA, then you wouldn't have any tax implications. You can roll a 401k from a previous employer to a Roth. Well, the Roth you wouldn't be able to do. The Roth, you would have to do a backdoor Roth or a SEP IRA. But you could do a traditional IRA, self-directed, and easily roll it over there and buy XRP inside that. With your age, I can't tell you what to do, but I will say this. So that's a lot of money that's going to be locked up for a long period of time. If you're 35 years old, you're not going to be able to access that money till you're 59 and a half without any penalties. And I'm not saying, to cash it out and deal with the taxes next year and pay the penalties. But if you did, and you purchase XRP inside of an LLC or your personal name, however you want to structure that, or inside of a trust, you're going to have access to that XRP over the next 30 years, right? Or 25 years that you wouldn't have otherwise. So I don't know how big a bag you have outside of that, but you might talk with a financial advisor and see if it's advisable in their opinion to either cash out the whole thing or at least a portion of that, and look at the taxes and penalties and kind of weigh the cost to benefit there, and then maybe purchase the XRP, like I said, inside of an entity, outside of a tax advantage wrapper, just because of the duration of time you're going to have to wait. I could guess what they would tell you. Most of them are probably going to advise against it. Many of them are advocates of, tax mitigation and having a wrapper around your assets, which I am too. But I just understand, you may still have to work the rest of your life, even though you have all that in there, because you can't borrow against an IRA. You can't even touch it, really. There's no way to be able to access that liquidity and get, cash flow off of it or dividends or any of that stuff. It's going to stay inside that wrapper in order to maintain the tax benefits. But you could cash out a portion, leave a portion in there for retirement later on. And then also, have at least a portion of that you paid the taxes and penalties on that you're going to be able to access in the short term. That's what I did. So I'm just, again, going to speak to what I've done in the past, which is, I did cash out my IRA that I had in crypto when I was 32. So, again, it wasn't a ton that was in there. I think it was maybe 50 or 60,000 XRP that I had in that product at the time. But it was significantly lower